everyone, I'm back. Mary at Espresso Press Design. Thank you again for stopping by and sticking with me through 2 videos here. Okay, today's project. First, the usual housekeeping. Thank you, Sharon, Sonia, Bev, and Christine. Bev, oh please, it's raining out today. It's been raining for 2 days. Bev, thank you so much for your continued support, and Sharon, I can't wait to see what you make. And thank you to everyone else for your order and your kind reviews on Etsy. Shopify news. My new site is up. I need some better photos. I just have some stock photos on there. My physical boutique will be coming soon. Can't wait. Can't wait to get that started. It's been a long time ambition. It is USA shipping only. I'm sorry, but it just doesn't make sense to ship the things I'm going to do internationally. But since I do have an eBay and they do make international shipping more economical, or at least they used to, I will check and see if I can put some of these items on eBay, and I'll put a link to eBay on both of my sites, maybe even my YouTube channel. So I'm going to see if there is a way that I could ship internationally that would make sense. But the thing is, I know that I can sell journals on eBay, but I'm not quite sure about other things. So we'll see. They just might be different but similar. We'll see. Okay, new kit. Botanique. I get suggestions now that I've been buying some illustrations, and I saw these flowers and I just fell out of my chair. So I created a kit. It is scrumptious, so rich in color and form and design. I just fell in love with it. I mean, just look at these colors. And these are the illustrations. These are vintage or antique botany illustrations on the blank page. I want to say something about this little headliner that is on every page, this little element. Someone complained in the past that they bought a product and couldn't trace it, and I should have done it in PNG and gave me a bad review. Well, I lift things off of 1500 to 1800 book pages. Sometimes you pick up the noise that's on the image. This came from a, I don't know, 17 or 1800 ballet. So if it looks a little not clear, it's because it's been extracted from a book page. I don't take the whole page. I extract usually extract text because I don't want to have to deal with paper color when I just want text. So sometimes it's beautifully clear, sometimes it's not so clear, but that's just the nature of a book, an ancient book page. I always try to get TIFF images so I can get the most information, the most, what's the word, the largest file size I can. But still, sometimes you get a little noise. But I like to use old fonts, things you can't find anymore, old calligraphy, old handwriting. So that's just what happens sometimes. So here's the kit. So it's mostly in French, a little Italian maybe, or Latin. But the flowers are just unbelievable. Unbelievably beautiful. So I couldn't wait to do something with this. Look how rich those purples are. It could be fall, it could be spring. I just love it. Okay, and it's 14 pages. So Botanique, I would truly appreciate it if you head over and check it out. I'll be creating a little with it today because I printed the ephemera page at 80% to get these little things. And as with everything else, the mega kit will be on Shopify. Separated will be on Etsy because I just want to do PDFs on Etsy from now on, and Etsy still has their file size limits. It just doesn't make sense to do an external server. It takes too much time, and you have to sell too many products to recoup that much time. And I'm just not working that hard anymore on Etsy. So I'll still do my best, and I still am going to redo all of my product offerings, but it's going to be PDF only. So today is Paperclips, hidden Paperclips. And my beef with Paperclips is it almost doesn't matter what I use, I can still see lumpy bumpy. So I came up with a way to truly hide Paperclips. Takes a little extra work, but it's worth it. So that's what we're going to do today. So what you'll need are Paperclips, tape, whatever you want to decorate. I'm using scraps, and I'm going to show you several ways to do this. You might need some little white strips that you can figure out which method you like the best. But if you can see there, that's perfectly smooth. That's how thick it is. This is one of those fold over bendy type. I forget who did it, but she's done it several times. And this one isn't very thick at all. This is one of the first methods. I'll just explain that. I'm not going to do that one, but it works. So that's what we're going to do. So I went to my recycle pile. I have a bunch of decorating. I have a bunch of scraps. So that's what I'm going to use for my bases, and you'll need some glue and maybe some trimming. So let's get started. I'm going to try to find 2 here that I can quickly do with minimal trimming. Oh, and you'll need some packaging. Or, let me get to it in a minute. Let's see, let's do this at 4 and 3 3/4. That'll be my top one. Okay. So let me just get something on here to make it look halfway decent. I have some strips too. Of course, they're not going to fit. So, where'd my book pages go? I'll just use another book page. Get that on the top one. And I'm going to use glue because I still don't totally trust these glue sticks. Amazon hasn't got Scotch Create back in yet. But yeah, I had a pretty good time at Goodwill yesterday. Didn't find everything I wanted, but I found a lot. Hope I have a floral to match this. Okay, I'll let that dry a second while I show you the bottom one. Okay, I'm just going to fold it. Hopefully it will fit a long paper clip. Yes, it does. Just barely. Well, I'm going to lift this one up a little bit. Okay. So what you're going to do, I'm just going to use tape. That way I don't have to use glue. You're going to tape that. You're going to tape this. I put the small edge on the back. And then you're going to take some packaging. See how wide it has to be there. This will go. Lost my other pencil. Cut yourself some strips. And you're going to need about 2, 4, 6, 8. Those are all crooked. Look at that. I cannot cut straight to save my life. There has to be a trick to that. I should ask my friend. She could cut like a razor. going to eyeball that. Okay. Hopefully that's 8. Then you're going to glue them together. Till you get 2. Need 2 more, I guess. One of the cats must be in trouble. Probably Spencer. Had another chipmunk adventure the other day. My husband always swears they run outside. And sure enough, the minute I walk into the kitchen, the cat goes to the corner immediately and finds the chipmunk. And then I heard the little guy squeak. Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know, but they don't kill them. And sure enough, the basement door was wide open, so the little guy could have ended up down here again. And I told my husband, yeah, right, he's gone. 6 hours from now, I'm going to see him crawling around in the ceiling above my head. I'm going to see him in the ceiling light, like the last time. And I still don't know if that I did everything I could to give that chipmunk a fair chance at getting out of the basement. Well, I'm pretty sure he did. Eventually, I made a ramp up to the window. But sure enough, the basement door was open and the chipmunk was still in the kitchen. But when we heard him squeak, my husband said, let the cat get him again. And he won't kill him. Just let him take him out of the corner. And that's kind of what happened. The chipmunk dropped, ran out the door, and hopefully to freedom. So, okay, basically what you're creating there are some little channels that are perfectly even with your clip. You can use foam tape to do that, but since foam tape costs money and this doesn't, I'm using this. I do have a couple with foam tape. You can use craft foam, adhesive craft foam. That's a little spongy when you're gluing down, but it still works. I prefer this because it's more firm. And in the end, you're going to see it's not very much thicker than cardstock, 3 or 4 layers of cardstock, if at all. I personally don't think it is at all. I tried to gauge the depth of the cardstock ones, and I can't really tell the difference. But you see, that's not a very large profile. So, and the reason you put the tape is because you need your clip to stay down. You don't want it sliding out of that channel, and you want to make sure you have something to glue that clip to your next layer that's not going to come loose. Hopefully that makes sense. Or you can use Scotch tape, or you can just glue a little piece of paper across there too as well, or cardstock. but then I'm going to explain to you the other way that I found that works, which is a little simpler. Okay, so then I'm going to find, oh, I'm going to have a little, I wanted to have a little more of a border on the sides, but I'm just going to have one on the bottom. That's fine enough. Hopefully I trimmed this enough. Well, I could trim that off. Hopefully when I get this on there, I'm not going to lose my depth to fit that together. So I'm going to find the middle here. Make a little half moon with my punch. Oh, I forgot to show you something in the last video. Oh boy, I forgot that. Okay, I just reminded myself because if I remember, I'm going to go up and get my second treat this week. I'm so excited about it. I can't believe I forgot that. Yes, I'm going to be trimming because I see a little sticking out there, so I'm going to trim this off a little. Okay. Then I don't know if I'm going to decorate this one, because now I don't think my thing will fit on there. We'll save the decorating for the next one. So then you're just going to glue all this down. And I'll show you. Another thing that probably helps is to spread your glue evenly so you don't get warping. That's something I should keep in mind. And then just pop those under a book as well when they dry. So there you go. No lumpy bumpy. I'm not going to put it on a book yet until it's dry. But that is that one. This one I'm not going to do, but I'm going to just explain. It is two packaging. It's two packaging, and that hides the paper clip extremely well. And it's not that thick either, but it's extremely stable. So if you have a lot of things you want to hold under this, under the page, that's perfect. So that's idea number 2. I also meant to do my corners, but I forgot that, so that works. So idea number 3 is the one I just told you about, and that's the one we're going to go all out on for decorating, and that one goes the fastest. So I have my recyclables here, and this is going to be Ode to Glam Junk Journals. I've been watching her. I think I'm going to make that 2. No, 2 1/4. Why waste any of that design? Let me quick show you this. The reason I have to clear out my scraps, look what I got. That was in my haul and I forgot it. And I need some space to actually try it out, and I don't have any. So that's going to be the top. Actually, I kind of don't mind a little border on there. So, let's see how this turns out. Okay, that'll work. I will remember to do my corners first. So anyway, I've been watching her and she just blows my mind. So many of them blow my mind. I have a list. Well, the list keeps getting longer. I think I'm subscribed to almost, I don't know, even know, 350 channels. What color? I wish I had green, but I guess I'm going to use, gray. I think I'm going to pop this one up too. Okay, corners. Well, I always use that one. Let me do this one instead. So her work is just, if you have a chance, go over there and check her out. My goodness. The thing is, if I did that, that wouldn't seem like me. If I put that much fabric and lace and etc. But I would do it with paper. And I don't mind it when it's just a little touch or two. Part of the reason might be that I don't like to have to sew. So that might be part of it. So these are just your basic hidden paper clips. And I'm not going to worry about, I might do some tape because I do think that helps. And I know a lot of people just do that in general. Put you like that. So yeah, Michael's was having a sale. So I got, and the jelly plate is already at $1 less expensive on than on Amazon. So I got about $8 off that jelly plate. And I got a 40% off coupon. That, if I remember, I'm going to go up this week and get a crocodile, and then that should save me from ruining another tiny punch, hopefully, because I punching save me from punching too many items. This is white. Let me see how much, if I have anything here on a sponge to grunge that up a little bit. Well, yeah. Okay, I'm going to put the upside down text. Remember to do your text sideways when you're doing this, otherwise you have to hide your upside down text. And that's going to be okay because I'm going to cover the front anyway. And that's going to require a little trim. Jeez, I thought I had that perfectly centered. Actually, what's going on? I did have that centered. It's not nesting. There we go. That'll work. Good enough. Just going to glue you down to make you look more even. Okay. Another thing is that these will be great for my mamagami, because that's kind of like fabric, and I can that way it will give me a touchable place. See there, I have a lump in the middle, but the best way to hide that is with dimension or dimension. So let me make sure I get my upside down page in the front. Yeah, you're crooked. Yeah, you're crooked. What happened? Something shifted. It's not crooked on the back. Oh well, there's going to be some lace covering that. So I think I'm going to use this green one here. Try to get this done as quickly as possible, but we are decorating a little here. And I'm trying to do a proper ode. But man, her stuff is, she just does such a good job of putting things together. Hi guys, me again. You guessed it. I looked up at my camera and saw it blinking. I ran out of time. So what I am going to do is speed through the decorating and attach this to the end. Sorry about that. What a way to start Tuesday. So, okay, here you go. Ideas to hide paper clips. This one did not need 2 file folders. I should have used just a piece of cardstock. That's a little thick, but it's sturdy. So as you can see, this has the channels. If I just use cardstock, you can see how thin that is. So I should not have used 2 file folders on that one. So this has the channel, this has the channel. No, this has foam actually. This has foam tape. This has the channel. This has 2 layers of cardboard. This has the channel. And these 2 are just hiding the paper clip with dimension. So I'm sorry you missed that. You didn't miss that much, but I sped up the decorating, added a bow on top there for my ode to glam junk journals. And as I said, you know, somebody's style, if I tried it, which I couldn't achieve those heights that she does, but I probably wouldn't, you know, that much just wouldn't be me. But I don't mind little touches of it here and there, you know, I like that. And something I cut out, what I wanted to do really, and I forgot, was a waterfall, a fabric waterfall down there. And this will be an excellent for my momagami because it will be dimensional and touchable and perfectly hide the paper clip. Although I do see a slight bump there, the tape does help a lot. I can still tell that there's a paper clip. So I'll probably just put a little strip of lace down there, and it'll be a little dimensional, or maybe a little piece of momagami or something else to camouflage that even more. But these are the best ways I've found so far to hide paper clips. This one is the double cereal box. That makes a very sturdy, if you have a fabric or some large papers that you really want to make sure is secure on a page, that's very firm and will hold them securely in place. And I use these for my altered book because that's not really a journal per se. I use it to hold a lot of notes and ideas, and that's why this particular project is on the table, because I use these a lot in that book. And I want to clear these mini scraps and clear this fabric snippet holder on my table. Okay, thanks everyone. Sorry about that. And I missed my most important, happiest thing in my haul. I might just go take a nap. Okay, I'll see you next time. Thanks everyone. Bye.